Greece. So I'm on the island my father grew up on. It's a little pebbly beach. I'm with my wife. So we go to this beach. It's a beautiful day. You can see Turkey. My father's island's a mile off the Turkish coast. And this drop-dead, gorgeous woman, young woman, sits down next to us, half naked. And we're like, okay.
And you're with your wife?
And I'm with my wife. And she's doing the same thing. She's both like, whoa. You know, it's Greece. It's a Greek Orthodox country. Widows would wear black. They would wear black for the rest of their lives. If their husband died and they were in their 40s, they would be 80, they'd still be wearing black. So you have these little old ladies on this beach, all in black. And so she's with a young man. He's kind of, you know, scrawny kind of guy, you know. And he sits down next to her and he's kind of picking his toenails and, you know. And then Adonis shows up, this drop-dead gorgeous guy, and sits down next to her. They're the lovers. This is her brother. They start making out. And I mean, it's hot and heavy.
Oh, God.
And he's like, and eventually he gets up and he walks away. It was so sad. I felt that's the third wheel. This is the definition of the third wheel.
My loving is gone.
Man, I can't help but think about it literally. Well, I think it's weird that third wheeling is like something that's pretty much universally seen as uncomfortable and like frowned upon by couples, but it still always happens to people. And like a lot of times when they're third wheeling, they'll acknowledge that they're third wheeling, which is like, if you know that you're doing that, why are you doing it?
I'm sure I've been the third wheel. I'm sure I've been like the seventh wheel.
The seventh wheel. You just keep moving her along, guys.
I guess third wheel makes me think of probably myself in my own relationship that I had my freshman year of high school. I was dating one of my like now best friends, Will.
Yep.
You know Will. And at that point, we were all super awkward, but he's just this tall dude, and he's very like, at that point, he was like this like little gazelle that just like hadn't grown into his
super
legs
thin.
and would kind of like walk like that. And we had this like 2-month-long like flirtation, and then we finally got together. I was so happy for like 2 weeks, and then like it just was clear that there was absolutely zero spark or chemistry between us. And I like I just didn't know what to do about that. I went to an all-girls middle school. I like had only dated guys like very peripherally, like where you didn't really have to like encounter them. And then all of a sudden I was at this boarding school with this dude that I saw all the time. And we had like, our birthdays were 2 days apart. And so we decided that we were gonna have like a little birthday party in the middle. And he like ended up completely forgetting about it because he had a drum lesson. We were going to go to Starbucks. And I was like not very upset about it. I was like kind of actually relieved. So it got to the point where we didn't have a friendship anymore because we just were avoiding each other. And then I remember going to a sleepover at my friend's house and just like on a whim calling him and being like, hey, like, I don't think we really like each other anymore. And he was like, oh my God, thank God. Like, great, let's just call it done. And I was like, oh my God, awesome. And then we were like really good friends again. And it was like at the time my longest and least invested relationship. So that I guess makes me think of third wheel, because I remember being like, I probably shouldn't feel like the seventh wheel in the group of friends where I'm dating someone.
What do you feel like you learned from that?
Man, I was so young. I don't know if I learned anything from that. I guess sometimes things just aren't meant to be, and it's better to cut it off, but I don't know. Maybe that I'm gay.
Well, how's Katie?
Katie's great.
Katie and I are getting a kitten, and I think it might have one eye. Yes, a one-eyed Cyclops kitten.
I only need two. Why can't you see three's too much? Please leave us, believe us, when we're just saying, right now, this couple's just two. 3 strikes and you're out. 3 wheels gives me some doubt. Why can't you see three's too much?